This is what I want to communicate to American audiences is like Argentina is, to me, once I started reading about it, everything I was reading when it came to the policies that created this situation, I was like, that's America to a T. If you put America and American politics on crack cocaine, like that would be what Argentina is like. It's just like dialed up, because it's not, again, it's not explicitly a communist country, right? It's just, from what I understand, and I do want to ask you to like elaborate on this, little by little, over the years, over the decades, people have called for more and more and more and more government control over things, more spending, more protection for workers. I'm using air quotes because it actually hurts workers. That's my understanding of Argentine politics is just people see a problem, they ask the government to come in and solve it. The government is run by children, so they write like really stupid laws. I'm sorry, I'm getting upset. They write laws that literally, if you look at them like, oh, we want to bring the film industry more into Argentina. Let's ban any movie that's ever been produced outside of the U.S. That's not a real example, but that's literally what the laws are like. It's like this was written by a 5-year-old who consulted no one. How did all of this get started? Because, by the way, Argentina used to be in like the top 10 wealthiest countries in the world, like globally. Back a century ago in the early 1900s, Argentina was very similar to the U.S., even more so to Canada, and was going to outpace Canada in performance. And just, it was like, super sharp decline.
Yeah, the decline started after World War II, especially. So between like more interventionist governments and military governments, the situation didn't work out well. And, we've always had like structural problems to say it somehow, but the current situation is basically due to the last 20 years, in which basically the Kirchner governments, which were for about 16 years, in between we had the opposition government from Macri, from 2015 to 2019.
Mm-hmm.
But the main issue was like that for so long time, in a big part due to Peronism, but also due to some opposition sectors, that the idea of big government and the idea of you can spend in an infinite way and you would have no problem at all, that idea concentrated like really much in the minds of people, and it's like if the government is not spending, then it is because the government is a bad person. But in the imagination of the people, the government could spend like 100 million and it would be fine. Like nobody asked the question, well, but where does government take the money from? So as long as this question is not asked in the first place, and also, of course, is not answered, then we should be absolutely fine.
Right.
But, well, that's the problem. Government takes money from people's pockets through taxes, or if not, by printing money. So, well, the situation has come to a point where the only alternative they have is to print money. So that's when inflation started escalating so much, and it reached us where we are today. Why? Well, because politicians think that if you want to win an election, instead of improving the lives of people, well, let's just give him a cash voucher of about 5,000 pesos, like saying, vote for me, I gave you money, look how good people I am. But
by the way, 5,000 pesos is like $10.
Yeah.
Just for people listening. Like that's, maybe I have the math wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's about $10. That's, that's crazy.